This is a silly video. So I keep getting asked different variations of like what changed my worldview. Why am I able to see the world the way that I do? Why do I talk about the world the way that I do? Did I have a mentor? Did I read books? Did I take classes? And the answer is no to all of those things. And I feel guilty when I get those questions because I can't give them anything back. Like I just know, like I just look at the world around me. I listen to what people are saying and I just understand. So I've been racking my brain like, was there a lesson that I learned? Was there a sign that I got that told me to open my eyes? And then it hit me. Yes, there is. It's right there. It's right here. It's my favorite symbol. Like it's tatted to my arm. The assassins in Assassin's Creed had a mantra that went, nothing is true, everything is permitted. And when I fully understood what that meant, that is what opened my eyes to everything. Society is fabricated. Everything we understand to be true is only like that because we say it is. Every law, every custom, every tradition, every religion, every ideology only exists because we said so. You very often hear me say, like in regards to masculinity, like we made it up. That's everything. We made everything up. Everything's made up. So when we fixate on ways that we think the world is supposed to be and people are supposed to act, we lose sight of the fact that we can make it whatever we want it to be. So that's what nothing is true means. How our society functions is up to us because all of the rules of our society are made by us. And I look at the world through that lens. An important distinction. I'm not saying that these things aren't real, like, you know, these ideologies and constructs. Racism, clearly real. Purity culture, clearly real. What I'm saying is they're not true. They don't have to be that way. They only exist because we made them. So yeah, nothing is true. Now, everything is permitted. What does that mean? So you're saying I can do all the crime that I... No, that's not what it means. Stop it. It does not absolve you of consequences. That's not what it means. Don't take my words out of context and get your ass arrested. It means that we are in control of our lives and our decisions. Not our significant other, not our parents, not the government. We make our decisions for our lives. There's another famous quote that sums it up as, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. We had a black president, something that was thought impossible like 50 years ago. Like, are y'all tracking? The idea that we as people can't do something only works until someone does it. Think about the mentality that the Wright brothers had to have in order to make the first airplane. And the idea that you can't do something because of societal pressure or family pressure is ridiculous when you think about the fact that we fly through the air like birds. You can date who you want. You can be who you want. You can achieve what you want. You can do whatever you want. Everything is permitted. And when you look at the world through that lens, you find clarity. You find freedom. Things start to make sense that otherwise didn't. Well, what about the LGBTQ? Everything is permitted. They just want to exist and love each other and get basic human respect. If they're not hurting anybody, then let them do what they want. A real man doesn't like pink and doesn't drink frappuccinos and he's a monster and he just keeps it contained. Nothing is true. Especially not that. The idea of a real man, not true. There's just men. If you're a man, you're a man. If that's what you identify as, that's what you are. There's no list of behaviors or traits or characteristics that qualify somebody as a real man. That's made up like everything else. And that's how a video game that I played as a teenager changed the way that I view the world forever.